Hey guys, Decrypts here, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 tips on how to win in Apex Legends. These are 10 things I try and include in every game, whether that's when I'm playing with randoms or squads. So I'm hoping it helps you the same way it helps me. I'm level 150 plus making this video, and I think we've got over 160 wins. We've also won actual money tournaments as well with this so far. Not proper tournaments, they're called odd man tournaments. But still, we're winning them with some of these tips, so hopefully you can implement them into your gameplay and win as much as we do. Now, the first tip I can give you is to squad up and communicate. This is a massive factor in Apex and any other Battle Royale or any other shooter. You need teammates around you and you need to communicate with each other. If you're playing with randoms in Apex, there's the ping feature added, so make sure to use that to ping ammo, weapons, enemies, a dropship, or even loot crates, anything at all, just use them because they will make a big difference. But I know it's not as easy as it sounds finding a squad, or maybe your friends don't play this game, so make sure to get yourself on Twitter or Discord or Reddit. Try and find teammates and group up with, so you won't be jumping into the games alone. I have a Discord server too. I'll put that link down in the description as well, but I'm looking to extend it into Apex and looking for groups and looking for players, so feel free to join that if you're looking for people to play with. It really does help your chance of winning. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is using legends that complement your teammates' legend. So for example, if you were Bloodhound and somebody picks Mirage, they're not going to work well together at all. But Bangalore goes really well with Bloodhound because you can smoke out the enemy, activate his ultimate ability, and see through the smoke and just wipe out the teams. This is something we've been doing a lot in tournaments, is to help us get them 3 kills really quick. Another one that works really well is Gibraltar and Lifeline, as you can put Gibraltar's shield up and then chuck Lifeline's healing drone down and heal up within the shield itself. But you just need to be trying and experimenting different legends, see which ones work together when you're as a squad, and see which ones are more beneficial for you, which ones work more efficiently in game. So just run some games, run through some things, run through tactics with each other, and just see how you feel about using different legends. Now, the third one is basically shouting out all the loot goblins in the game. The people who don't share out the ammo, weapons, or heals or grenades. Now, this is vital to do in a game, as you want everybody to be maxed out with all their armor, all their shields, which is the same thing, so I don't know why I've said that twice. But all the heals, all grenades, and all ammo types. Share your attachments out as well, if you're holding some that your teammates need, because attachments really do make the big differences in gunfights as well. Now, like when I'm playing with the boys that I play with, they know to give me the arc stars, because every time I see a squad, I've chucked about 4 straight at them before we even start shooting, because the arc stars will rip off their shields and stun them, giving you the upper hand when you're pushing in. And usually when you're using grenades just before the gunfight, it will always lead to a quick squad wipe. So make sure you're using your loot properly, sharing your attachments and everything out, and just make sure you're looking out for each other in the game. For number 4 is team shooting enemies. And now you want to do this mainly because going solo in this game doesn't work. I mean, it does, but if you want guaranteed constant wins, you're going to need to team shoot people. And going back to my last point when I said about the grenades as well, that's another good thing you need to do together, is chuck the grenades together. The more grenades, more bullets flying at that person or persons, the better chance you have of killing them. Tip number 5 is one of the most important, and that's using your legend's abilities carefully and smart. Now, what I mean by this is you don't want to be chucking Bangalore smoke grenades everywhere, putting caustic traps out in the open, using Mirage's abilities for no reason and not tricking people like you meant to with him. Don't use Wraith's teleport for like 5 seconds and then just leave it there. You need to use them in situations where you're killing enemies, helping your teammates up, flanking, getting out of the storm, quick rotations, trapping people. Like caustic traps can be used as sort of an alarm for people coming up behind you and stuff, so you know people are there when they get set off. But you don't want to be using your abilities for no reason, because they really do set this game apart from any other Battle Royale, and that's why they're in the game, is because you need to use them in the game to be able to win. So I don't chuck Gibraltar's bombardment down anywhere or Bangalore's airstrike down. Always use them when you need to. The biggest thing to watch out for in this game, and this is tip number 6, and that's third partying. Whenever you get into a gunfight with a team and start looting up, just make sure there's not another team pushing you, because the gunshots in this game can be heard from miles away, and and this will obviously encourage other people to come towards you. So this is where Wraith comes in handy, because whenever you get aimed at by another team, she'll talk, so you'll know people are pushing you then. This is the main reason why you need to loot up quick in this game and get only what you need to, just in case another team pushes you and kills you. You can use Gibraltar's shield to loot up in case you get a third party in, smoke grenades or anything really. Just make sure you don't get pushed by another team. Now in one of the clips you'll see me and my friend push 2 squads fighting at the end, and we managed to wipe out the 2 squads purely because we third partied them, and you can see how easy it is to kill people. So you can do it yourself, definitely third party yourself, but always make sure you're not going to get third partied when you finish killing a team. Tip number 7 is not to split up, always travel as a team. Because if you get picked off one by one, I know you can get a respawn beacons. Being in 3v3 situations is constantly better than being in 1v3 or 2v3 situations. So always make sure to stick together. Take fights with each other and literally back each other up at all times. Because if you're getting picked off one by one, you'll notice you won't be winning anywhere near as many games as you would be as if you were all traveling together. Tip number 8, and it's obvious, this is in every battle royale you've played, and that's keep an eye on the circle. Don't want to be getting caught in the storm in this game, because when it gets to the last couple of rounds, the circles really do hit hard and they will melt your health. So make sure to always keep your eye on it, and if you're using Pathfinder, always use his passive ability to find out where the next circle is going to be, just so your team knows where to rotate to. But keep an eye on it. Always use the balloons as well to rotate quickly out of the circle, because when you're taking damage in there, it will quickly kill you and your squad, especially if you don't have any heals and the storm's really far away. You could even get third partied in the storm as well, which is even worse because you're taking 2 lots of damage then. So just keep an eye out on the map. Tip number 9 is to always make sure you've got the right guns for the right situations, and that means using shotguns and SMGs when you're in a close quarters combat situation. Don't know if I said that right. You can use ARs, but they won't be as effective and probably get you killed as well when you're up close with them. But use your LMGs in medium to long range as well. You can use them at close, but just don't aim down the sights with them. Stay away from the gold sniper's rifle, as the fire rate on that is pants. Always pick up the Mastiff if you can, because that thing shreds. But you just don't want to be taking long range fights with shotguns and submachine guns and close range fights with sniper's rifles and ARs. And never pick up the Mozambique. And tip number 10 is obviously being accurate with your shots. I have an entire different video on this on my channel, so if you want to go back and have a look at that, you can. It explains it in more depth, but you need to hit your shots in order to kill people, and you need to know the recoil patterns of each weapon and everything to become effective in this game. So just get practicing and you'll see the results come in. But like I said, go and check that other video out on how to aim properly in Apex Legends. As you probably know, there won't be any streams this week at all, guys. I'm going to London with my girlfriend. I'll be saying that in the other video too, because I recorded the audio for that before doing the audio for this for some reason. But I'll be active on Twitter to respond to DMs and everything, so if you got any questions about Apex, just let me know. The link to my Twitter will be down in the description, and to my Twitch as well, actually. But I should be back by the weekend. I'll still be posting on Twitter and actually Instagram as well. I'll be uploading daily because I'll be taking photos obviously in London, so keep an eye out on there. I'll link that down in the description too. But I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you when I come back. Bye.